Fifth grade, hello. We are starting on this packet in class today. And we're talking about some things that should be semi-review, maybe going a little deeper than normal. The first thing we're going to work on is place value. And we're doing that through naming decimals and then writing the number version of a written number. We're also going to be working on standard and expanded form. This class, we're taking our time and we're really getting to know these things. So this video covers an example of each of the 4 types of problems your student is working on in class. Depending on our pace in class, your student may come home this weekend or next week with specific problems to do. We're not sending a whole packet home and we're not asking for this to be done overnight. So let's go through some of the examples. The first page that the 5th graders have been working on involves writing out the word form of a number or taking the word form and putting it in number form. I have a few tips that will help, and they've been pretty confident in class, so this is not a challenge area. Notice up here we have place values. I've reminded you of the most common ones and the ones we'll be focusing on in 5th grade. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Now back this way, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, right? They've had a lot of fun pronouncing those words. If we take a word, or a number rather, that we have to expand out into word form, the first thing you should do is probably just read it. 283 is the simplest part. And then how do we do the rest? Well, the biggest tip I have is that this right here, our decimal, is and in word form. That helps us kind of transition to the other side of the number. Then we have these digits. Notice tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Now we can just say the number 16 and whatever place value we ended on, thousandths. That's a pretty procedural way to do it. The other way is actually seemingly more simple, especially when we notice that the and is a decimal. 6, and we can go through and again sort of play from the hint here that we have a thousandths. So I know that I need to have 3 places as I read the remainder of the word, 742. It's important to pay attention to that because sometimes there might be a 0 holding place here, and unless you pay attention to this thousandths, or whatever the case may be in the problem, you may make a mistake. I hope that helps. Okay, folks, so this one is the second page our 5th graders are working on, and I'm actually going to start with the bottom half, so the bottom half, because this is more intuitive usually to us. We're going to convert this broken down into place value, big old long thing, into a good old normal number. And honestly, we're going to go 210, 6.3. My pen is dying, guys. 216.3. This one shouldn't be too hard, and I'm excited that we're going to build some confidence with these relatively straightforward tasks. The opposite will be just breaking it down into place value. We've got 600 plus 80 plus 9. And then really, don't let the decimals make you overthink. We're just going to break it down. 0.4 plus 0.03 plus 0.005. Okay, we're going to be working on these in class, and they may have some come home for homework. I changed locations and wardrobe. I finished this video in the morning. So, like I said, we're working nice and slow through our packet to develop some confidence. And we are only working on these 2 pages, selected numbers. So, we'll see how much we get done today, and we'll probably send at least 1 from each home for homework. Bye.